When was the first time you knew I loved you?
Before you asked me to be your girlfriend, I think we were talking about something. I was going through a thing. I don't remember what had happened, but something had happened and I was really sad. And you stayed up, you called me, you did the absolute most. Called me, I think even came to see me. And I was like,
There's something here.
there's something, something brewing.
When I proposed to you, and you said, give me some time. For me, I know, yes, she has not bluntly said no. So I knew there was something cooking.
When did you fall in love with me?
Chris Rice.
You know, you used to sing for me that those letters that you wrote and said you like me. Because before I didn't know, like I thought you were just making many phone calls. But I think, yeah, when you started to write letters and say that you liked me, I know like and love are being used interchangeably, but I think, yeah, that's what you were saying. You were saying that you love me, and I knew, I started to notice that you were preferring my choices and being very deliberate to make me happy. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. What am I teaching you about love?
How love is not a word you say. It is a thing you do. It is things you do. Because it's easy to, to say that I love you. And I know I say it a lot. But I think it's weightier. It's more weighty when I actually do things that show that I love you. And I learned that from you. So you're teaching me how to make my love practical.
Come on. You're teaching me that love bears all things. Because the seasons have been changing, and yet you're here. You're here and loving. I think you're teaching me that love is enduring through the seasons. Yeah.
Patience.
Yes.
Resilience.
Yes.
Forgiveness.
Yes.
And guess what? It's a good thing.
What's your favorite thing about us?
I love how free we are with each other, like how comfortable we are around each other and don't get tired of being in each other's space. That we can be ourselves 100% all the time and won't get tired of each other's company.
I'm mostly a quality time person. I love spending time together. That really is excellent for me, when we just sit and talk, or the walks are amazing. Those are like almost every other day. Spending time together, that I love. I really love that. Makes me happy.
Okay.
Yeah.
The fact that we can do us, even with our fights, we still remain friends. Yes, I love that. I love that we are friends.
Excellent.
What do you admire most about me?
Your ability to make friends in any situation. Like, I admire it because it's so difficult for me to do. And so when I see you doing it so well, I'm like, I want to be like Christian when I grow up. So I admire the heart you have for people and how it shows itself in the friends you make and how easy it is for you to make them. So yeah, I admire that about you.
Your looks.
Handsome?
No, you're hardworking so that you keep going. You're very focused. When you've decided on something, I can be sure you'll give it 100%. And like they say, Uncle Michael loves excellence.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Thank you. Those were kind words.
I love the tenacity. I mean, over these 10 years, like when we agree to do something, even when it's hard, we try to, mostly on your end also, we try to follow through. until if it has jam, it has jam, you know. But we've like tried to push through. It's a good thing and a bad thing. But I think for the good side of it, it's amazing, you know. It's really amazing. A lot of the big things we have done, the choices with the children, they are not so simple. Where we want to go, and when we look at it, and then, you know, that tenacity of saying, let's push and see. Let's try this.
Tenacity sounds like an Obama word. Or...
Okay.
Yeah. No, I get it. Tenacity.
Okay. Yeah. But I really love that. I do.
So, one thing I think the world is wrong about love and relationships. Well, that you have to fight a lot. Before we got married, we had never fought, never had a disagreement, and people found it so weird. And I remember someone even advised me to sort of pick a fight just so that I can see how he will react. So, and I was like, it's unnecessary. We have been dating for 2 years. We'll figure it out. But we got married, of course, opportunities presented themselves for us to, you know, fight, but we learned to communicate and talk through things. So we don't have to fight. We can just talk.
Yeah.
I would go back to the attitude, the mindset. The mindset is that the world has taught us to look at love and relationships in a way that doesn't really work, because the world has taught us to look at it from when we are born, mostly beside the Bible, mostly beside what God says. The world tells us what a man should be like. The world tells us what a woman should be like. So I think when you get into marriage and then you're trying to change your mindset and say, oh, I married this guy because he should be like this, or my wife ought to be like this, and then you cannot adjust in your mind that no, she is not like that. This is how you're going to flourish with her being this way, but your mindset cannot accept that. So then you get wounded, badly wounded.
Thinking that it's about money, thinking that it's about the flashy things, and yet it's not true. It's actually the small things that make love beautiful.
Mine is a bit controversial, but I don't think you can do love and relationships without Jesus. I don't think that the framework for love can exist outside the one who is love. And so every attempt we make at trying to make relationships work or make marriage work or do anything about love without Jesus and the example that he set of love, I feel like that is wrong. I feel like it is destined to end in disappointment. I believe that the author of love should be the one who we emulate in our relationships. And it is through his example that he has given us in his word that we are able to love well and do relationships well.
Love is a feeling.
But the feeling helps.
The feeling helps, but the feeling can't sustain the marriage and the relationship because the feeling wears out, you know. Love is a verb, you know, because to love is how it shows up in the action. So, and because the feeling may not be able to weather the different seasons that come with life, the changing seasons, but to know that love is actually, what is love? Love is patient, love is kind, love endures all things, believes all things, love never fails, and all these things. So I think that the world thinks that love is a feeling and it's a mushy thing, and well, the way we see it in the movies. But I think that's just a bit of it. Most of love is the verb, and love is action packed.
Say the software patience with you, loving, forgiving, because we are sinners. We shall wrong each other, but just giving a blanket check to each other. I think if the world can choose to give that blanket check, to embrace and receive in the midst of the so many things that could go wrong, marriage would be a better place.
One of the things that we incorporate in our marriage is conversation cards. You can get them from Can We Talk, www.canwetalk256.com, or check out their Instagram page, and you can use the number on the screen to call them and make your order. In 2025, we're not leaving good marriages and relationships to chance. We are putting in the work. Can we talk?